Back at it again with another Apex daily mission. This is your operator Zoosphere Mega reporting for duty. And for today's daily mission is eliminate enemy saboteur on gold. Once again we're returning to Firebase Vertical and we're taking on the Remnant. I may have to change the consumable. But anyway, let's check out the mission details. We recently lost several supply stations to an enemy saboteur. Unfortunately for them, we located their base. Get in there and take them down. So our modifier for this gold mission is Dampened Weapons, negative 25% weapon damage and negative 25% magazine size. Alright, so we're losing a couple of rounds and a little bit of damage. At least the rewards are decent this time. 10% extra experience credits, 10 mission funds, and that awesome gold tier for the item and research data loot box for your Pathfinder rewards. I keep saying hashtag save the coins, but that's not gonna happen now. Not after today's news. If you haven't seen the Mass Effect's Twitter, they finally said it. No story DLC, which is gonna piss off the entire fan base. I may be one fan of many, but I gotta say, you don't want to piss off your fan base. You should really release some DLC. If all the fans got together and voiced their opinion, they may change their minds, but it's looking pretty grim. I think I'll do a more another video for that. But after just reading that, it just it did not put me in a good place. It put me in a pissed off state. But anyway, let's get this match started. Try and enjoy what we have so far. But story DLC was really needed, man. I believe the resets. I should have waited 15 more minutes. Well, I'll get those at the end of the video. We'll do a character breakdown. You can see I'm bringing in the Tyrian Havoc Trooper. She's a badass soldier type. We got her rocking the shorty shotgun, grenade capacity for the flank cannon shots, and combat power amp 1. I want to change cryo for disruptor since we're taking on the remnants. And I believe we'd be good to go. Maybe change out the combat. Let's see, what do I have? Shotguns. 2 for the gold. What about silver? 4. Yeah, let's go silver for those 2. There we go. Alright, we got one person joining in with us. Let's see. Any more takers? Should we ready up now and 2-man it, or wait until we get one more? Well, let's see. We'll ready up and see if somebody else will join. The magic of that button press. You press it and boom, instant third person. You ready to go? Let's see. What about the Huntress? What she's rocking with? Hornet, Scorpion, not bad. Katana Super. And the Zulkin with a concussive. Not bad. Good choice. I still gotta work on all those guns, get them unlocked. I got a few. Which ones? Can't remember the top of my head, but I know I got some of the rare and some of the uncommon to like the concussive, bulwark, and the siphon. I got a few of those up to max level 10. Trying to shrink down the loot pool so I can start working my ultra rare drops. Because I would love to get my characters and the guns before they drop a new character. That way, small loot pool, quicker to get them. But seriously, the news that they dropped today, it's really gotta hurt the franchise. I don't know, fan base as well. They should really They shouldn't abandon the story DLC things with that this game really needs to just make two. Was it Dragon Age games? So what's been said, or you know, this game was in development before release, 18 months. They could have easily squeezed in a DLC for the at least to save the Quarians, to start it off and give it a story arc. I know they left it too broad, too open at the end. Hell, I remember they came up with 3 ideas for 3 different DLCs, and one of them was Save the Quarians, the Remnant on Jalar, and who is the mystery, or the guy, the person, or whatever it is, the benefactor, the hidden benefactor for the whole project. How people ended up in Andromeda in the first place. The person that killed Leon Garson, I think that was her name. I haven't played the story in a while because I've been having so much fun with the multiplayer. I'm just I was waiting for some story DLC, but they straight out said, that ain't gonna happen. And then one time I always find myself, if I get a little angry, don't like what I hear or see, just to relieve the tension, just throw on a multiplayer and just relax. Because a lot of people were dreading that news and they didn't want it to happen, and they just dropped the ball. Wait, there's more enemies over here.
Shields are compromised.
Teammate injured. Just 3 hostiles remaining.
Come on, don't be afraid to pick me up. There you go. Thank you.
Reload. We're tracking reinforcements. Enemies incoming.
Move it.
But seriously, I didn't want to hear that news today.
Lock line of sight. I'm low on ammo. Look out.
I'm reading a flatline. 3 left. Go get them. Squad member down.
Try to pick her up, but I get dropped anyway. So, with that news being dropped, I was really hoping to do another series, another Let's Play through the story with DLCs, and just that news being dropped today just wrecked that. I'm glad they said there'll still be somewhat adding, focusing on multiplayer, but the fans asked for it. We definitely need the story DLC. It's a beautiful story, beautiful place, you know, drama and all this, but they could at least give us one DLC. They left a cliffhanger right there for Save the Quarians, and I hope we don't have to wait until a second installment. If there is going to be a second installment.
Almost done. Squad member down. I'm reading a flat line.
Let's see if we can take down the destroyer quickly. Help our teammates. Get rid of the turrets.
Out of the sky.
Squad member down.
Lost shield.
Get them off the dam. Upload.
Upload complete. Well done, team. Hang in there, Apex.
I'm low on ammo.
Come on, reload, reload, reload.
Grabbing cover.
3 left. Go get them.
Easy out.
Enemies cleared. Stay alert.
Alright, alright, alright. Let's get some more ammo. I had so many plans
Enemies headed your way.
to expand on this awesome game other than the weapon reviews, the platinum builds, getting a good team together and do platinum. Even probably I wanted to do it on the daily, but that's all multiplayer style. But I really was hoping for the story DLC to do story content, because
Teammate
when I mentioned Mass Effect, I love the story, the first, the second, the third. And people have their own opinion on the ending, but to me, you guys heard it all too often. I was really hoping for that story DLC, hopefully. I wanted to expand more out of the multiplayer and all the things that happened to Mass Effect and their new IP that's coming out, the Athens.
I've got you.
People are gonna think the same thing that's gonna happen with Athens that happened to this.
Squad member down.
And maybe a lot of fans will boycott or even get the game. Because what they're doing to Mass Effect Andromeda is a little unfair. It gave them, what was it, that first quarter review thing, and it gave them a beautiful profit, I tell you that. Damn breachers.
Get down.
More to go.
I'm taking dry here.
Nice job, Apex. Keep it going.
Dampened Weapons. Yeah, right. Even though I got 15 in the clip. I know I usually carry 19 with a character build, so I am noticing the reduction in the clip, a little bit in the damage output, but overcharge take care of that with the flank cannon.
Destroyer inbound. Get down.
These observers really
Out of the sky.
taking my shields down there. Yeah, I was even thinking for like a throwback, just pop in Mass Effect 3, play some of the multiplayer on there. So far, that's probably the only way you get to play as a Quarian on multiplayer. Unless they do a crazy something similar they did with the Batarians, but they say, oh, we had a small unit of Quarians on the Nexus and the defreeze in the back.
3 more to go. Reload. We're tracking reinforcements.
And they're gonna say, oh, there was a crew, Quarian engineers, waiting to be
I'm low
defrosted.
on ammo.
Yeah, they're able to pull that off with the Quarians, and also with like the other characters we had
Intelligence needs
playable.
data from your location. Look for an entry point.
Like, see,
Get down.
whoa,
You down.
stranding up this destroyer.
Squad member down.
My shields are out.
And the way things are going, I feel like my game may freeze. I see the stuttering. Explosions. Don't look at the explosions.
Well done. We've got the data.
If they're not gonna bring us at least like new story DLCs, I kind of wish they could have done something like this, like a weapon pack, alternate skins, give us something for us. Because I love it if they brought all the weaponry from the Milky Way into the game. Because seriously, that, like the other day we were talking to my friends about the Cerberus Harrier with that. We need an assault rifle that embodies that, or a reincarnation of it, and the L98 Halberd would have been a perfect one if it was full auto instead of a hard-hitting single fire like it is like the Matic. Yeah, I'll get some B-roll footage.
I'm reading a flat line.
All right, all right. Grabbing cover.
Hello. If they do like like those little small DLCs to it, just give a little bit more longevity to the game story-wise. Because I remember when they gave us alternate outfit looks and all that, but this is one thing that was missing to change the guns on your squad mates and story player, but
Shields are compromised.
I don't know. Well, the things they're doing to Andromeda, I'm not even sure if I may get Athens or not. We got 10 seconds to get to the LZ.
Mission complete. Full team secure. Good work.
Seriously, gotta do like a rant video and go over that news that they dropped today, and it left me, what's the best way to say it? Sad and angry to hear the news about that they're not gonna do any single player DLC. That's a real bad move, and you're literally gonna piss off the fan base, because without those fans, who's gonna buy your game? Seriously, you listen to your fan base. If they're asking for story DLC, give them story DLC, because you don't know, a little bit of a playable DLC will go a long way. So let's back out from this lobby. Got dampened powers for platinum. So, eliminate enemy saboteurs on gold was a fun mission. I just wish the day could have been better. I would have been in a better mood if I didn't read that horrible news that they tweeted and placed on the BioWare blog or on the Mass Effect page. I read it through the Mass Effect tweet. I'm like, no story DLC. That really puts a damper in the day. But hopefully we'll get a better attitude towards silver, bronze. Try and get the team together, see if we can do a platinum. But until then, leave a comment down below. I want to hear your opinion about hearing that there's no story DLC coming. Because I believe the fan base rages enough, voices their opinion towards BioWare / EA, mostly EA, because this is definitely EA's fault. I just want to know you guys' opinion, and hopefully I can put a video together and just voice that. Because together we are Legion. And just why they had to decide no DLC. That's just because what makes Mass Effect is the great story and the things that people bitched about in the reviews before the game out or when they initially release have been fixed a long time ago. Like the glitches, the facial animations, that stuff is minor. That's just overlooking the great story, the visual effects, and great things they have done with the Frostbite engine. And I'm surprised they're able to do huge open land areas with Frostbite. Frostbite wasn't built for that. It was built for mostly like first person shooters like Battlefield and stuff like that. So I'll end it here short. If I keep on ranting, this video will go for way too long. And that's going to be a whole video on itself. So do me the favor, like this video, leave a comment down below, share it, especially share it, because that's the only way we can voice our opinion. into that, if you guys like what I say or do and show off with these videos, please subscribe and also click that notification button. That way you know when new content goes live. Until then, thanks for watching. See you next time.